I'm going to show you guys how to set up your merch store on Bandcamp, how to add items and start shipping out your own merch DIY style so you don't need to pay a label to do it. So real quick, why I use Bandcamp, they don't charge anything up front. Some of the store options like Shopify will charge you X amount per month. Bandcamp doesn't charge anything up front. What they do is they take 10% or 15 or 20%, depending on what your tier is with them. They reward you. The more you sell through there, the lower the merch rate they give you is. But they take that out of the sale, so it doesn't cost anything up front to host it. It's where your music already is, so if people discover your music, they'll find your store right away there. The other two reasons, big reasons, is the Bandcamp Friday promotion that they do once monthly or once every couple months on a Friday. They take 0% merch rate, so they don't take anything from digital or merch sales. So that's like a day where you could usually drop a new merch item and get like a ton of sales on that day. People love supporting on Bandcamp Friday, so we get a ton of sales on that day. And then finally, anybody that's ever bought your music or that follows you or bought your merch on Bandcamp over the years, it stores all their email addresses for you. And as soon as you add a new merch item to your store, it automatically notifies all of those people through email. So they're going to get an email to their inbox saying you just dropped a new merch item, and we get like a lot of sales that come in because people follow that link in those emails. First off, things you're going to need to get started: a computer with access to the internet, a postage scale. I bought this on Amazon for like 20 bucks, packing tape and a dispenser, and either a label printer like the Dymo 4XL or a just regular printer. I upgraded to the label printer as I made more money selling stuff. And then also shipping envelopes. You could buy poly bags on Amazon. They come in different sizes, or you could just like hoard old shipping envelopes when you order stuff online. I just hold on to these and then I reuse them to send merch orders out. So to get started setting up your store, you're gonna hit add at the top of your Bandcamp page, scroll down to merch, and then you are gonna fill in the description, select what the merch item is you're adding. We're gonna do a t-shirt for an example, give the item a name, a short description, and then you're going to want to add an image. There's some requirements Bandcamp has about how big and the resolution the image has to have. Just use a good one. Make a mock-up in Photoshop of it on a shirt, whatever you need to do. You could add multiple of them. For pricing, I like 15 to 20 bucks per shirt. Remember the 20% or whatever your rate is with Bandcamp, that's going to get taken out of that amount. Now this section where it says orders ship out within blank days, put in there the maximum amount of days it'll take for you to ship the order out. I always do a week. Now this box where it says begin shipping on blank date, for that's if you're doing a pre-order, you could put in that box what day you're going to start shipping those pre-order items out. Now for your shipping amounts, you could go in the USPS.com and you could use their postage calculator to figure out exactly how much it'll cost to ship, exactly how much weight, and you could try to make these numbers exact, but what I do is I just use estimates. I found that it never costs more than $5 to ship a shirt anywhere in the US, 15 in Canada, and 22 international. And then that second column where it says US dollar more per additional unit, that's just if somebody's going to order multiple of the same shirt, which people don't usually do, so I just like fill in whatever there. It's not really relevant. Then you're going to scroll down, and under options is where you're going to list your shirt sizes. So here you're going to input each size and the quantity you have of each size. Now, if you're doing a pre-order, so you could leave that blank. So there's an unlimited amount there, and then you just order the amount that you get orders for. And I just want to make a quick note here, guys. Do order shirts when you're ordering your band shirts in sizes 3XL, 4XL, 5XL. Even if you only have a couple of each, your larger fans will really appreciate it if you have them available. Now, once you scroll down, you're gonna, there's an option to add like a free download for a digital album or track. Sure, I'm just gonna add, one of our songs. And then you want the visibility to be public. And then as soon as you hit save, that's going to send that email out to all your followers, and it's going to publish this on your store. It'll be available for people to order. Now, once you get an order, it's going to show up at the top of your page like that. And you'll also get an email notification. Now, I'm purposely not showing this whole page because I don't want to give out anybody's personal info. But on the right side of the page, you'll see next to the order a PayPal transaction ID number. So that's actually a link, and what you want to do is go ahead and just click that PayPal transaction ID number, and that's going to open up the PayPal transaction page for that order. And from there, you could hit buy shipping label. Now, once you hit this is going to redirect you to PayPal ShipStation, and you're going to need to set up an account with them. This is going to give you access to commercial pricing, so it'll be cheaper than buying postage at the post office. Something to keep in mind, you're going to have to put in an address for your return address, and it has to be a real address. So if you're not comfortable using your real address, set up a PO box. Now for the package type, you're going to want to put custom package, length, width, and height. Put in whatever your envelope size is in there. It doesn't really matter. And then now you need an accurate weight. So we're just going to go ahead and get that scale out. Again, I bought this on Amazon. It runs on batteries. So we're going to actually just go ahead and package up our package. I roll the shirts up like that, nice and small, add a thank you note, and shove it in a poly bag like so. And then we're just going to go ahead and throw that on the scale. Once it's zeroed out, and you're going to want to round this number to the nearest whole number. So 7.1, you'd round to 7. If it was 7.5, you round it up to 8. Hit calculate rates, and it'll give you all the options on the right side of the page for the different shipping services you can use. I'm going to obviously go with the cheapest option, which is up top, which is the USPS first class mail rate. You'll notice there's also this media mail option. That's if you're shipping CDs or vinyl records. It gives you like a little break on the shipping. Don't try to use that and sneak. They will open the packages to verify if it's a vinyl or a CD or a book or whatever it is that's eligible for that. Hit purchase label, and at this point it's going to deduct $4.31 from your PayPal account. So you have officially bought your shipping label at this point. Now the next page is going to display your shipping label. What I do first is I scroll down and I go to the tracking number and I copy that tracking number. Then I go back to that Bandcamp order page and I hit mark as shipped on that order, and I paste that tracking number in there, and I select USPS as the carrier. Now what that's going to do is it's going to notify the customer via email that their order is shipped, and it's going to give them access to the tracking number, write a thank you note. Now you're ready to print your label. Hit print label and select your printer. If you're using the Dymo 4XL, just make sure you're using the 4 inch by 6 inch setting. Hit print, your label will print out, and then you're ready to just slap it on your package. While you're putting it on, just make sure that it doesn't get like caught to the package weirdly and obscure that barcode, because they're gonna need to scan that at the post office to keep track of it. If you're using a regular printer, all you gotta do is just select the regular printer on there, hit print, and then it's going to print out in like a small corner, a 4x6 corner of the page. So what you could actually do is flip it over and then print do a whole nother order, print another label out, and that way you could get 2 per page instead of just 1. I used to just like save junk mail I got in the mail, and then I would print on the back side of it to save money, so I didn't have to buy paper. Just cut that out and then use your packing tape to tape it to the package, and you're ready to go. So then if it's something small like this, you could just drop this in any mailbox in your neighborhood if it's something like this size or smaller. If it's something bigger than this, like a hoodie or a vinyl record, something like that, you're going to have to bring it to the post office. And obviously, of course, if you have a lot of these, you don't want to just dump them all in the box in the neighborhood, because it's just going to fill it up and it's going to be annoying for the postal carrier that has to empty it. So I just go like once a week when I'm shipping orders, and I drop off a big box of everything at once. You don't have to like wait in line at the counter. Usually there's a door where you could ring a bell and somebody will come out and just take the packages right from you. You don't have to wait for a receipt or anything like that. Just tell them that they're already paid for and ready to go. And yep, that's exactly how you do it. That's how you ship out your own merch orders, DIY, through Bandcamp, so that you don't have to pay a label to do it. Now, if you get an international order from outside the US, there's a customs form you have to fill out. So I'm going to make a part 2 video to show you how to fill out the customs form.